Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Monday Morning Newsbreakers. I almost butchered that title and called it Friday Night Fights because they're the same universe, and it's a great universe. We are a real play 5th edition suburban fantasy Dungeons and Dragons podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia, and yes, we are Georgia's D&D podcast. I am going to keep saying that until someone legally makes me stop.
Well, it's not going to be me, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I like it too much.
Yeah, no one else has claimed it, so it's ours. Until, big podcast comes out and it's like, no, this is George's D&D podcast, but we're not going to listen to big podcasts until they start paying us.
Big pod.
Big pod can't tell us what to do.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, y'all said big pod, and all I'm picturing is a large Tide Pod.
Yes.
With a mouth.
And, wow, I don't like any of this.
Nope.
I don't like that I immediately went to Tide Pods either, because that is probably one of the most dated references I could have made.
You mean Forbidden Gushers?
The Forbidden Gushers, yeah.
Listen, it could be retro at this point. We can just bring it back. It's fine.
No.
Becky, how about you stop me from derailing this train and tell us what Vinny's Facebook feed looks like right now?
Listen, man, I'm not the one who brought up Tide Pods, okay?
No, I'm asking you to stop me from derailing this.
Okay.
Are Pop-Tarts just dry ravioli?
No.
Yes.
Fuck.
Absolutely not.
Okay, Biddy's favorite feed this week looks like she's just posted a few emojis of like dollar bills. And I don't know if there was an emoji for a Toblerone, but if there is, she has definitely posted one. And her baby brother has gotten on his Facebook and has posted like the double eye emoji that's like looking to the side, like, ooh, what you got there? And like Vinny has responded to him by saying, none for you. None for you, Alistair.
So we got Benicia and Alistair in the family.
Uh-huh. Ooh, you used Vinny's like real name. How dare.
I'm pretty sure that underneath this status is Dr. Peter Hopkins referring to Benny as Benicia.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure under any Facebook status that you post, he refers to you as Benicia.
Yeah. Which, I mean, he's a teacher. He's allowed, but...
Like, even if you are like, hey, yeah, I want to go by the nickname Benny, he just forgets. He tries, but he forgets, man.
Benny has been around the school enough at this point to expect that, though. I feel like it probably got her nerves in the first year or so, and then finally it's like, oh, whatever. Screw it. But she'll absolutely like give her little brother a sock in the arm if he like tries to say that. If he tries to use that name without her permission.
Full government name out here. Next up, we got Courtney playing Brenham. What's Brenham's Facebook feed looking like right now?
Well, there's been a lot of running around going on, so she's posting her affiliate link for some new tennis shoes that she found. Haha. And also, she's posting some links about potentially having a future show with some guest appearances, and she posted a picture of her with her new mic.
And
Nice.
Underneath that is probably more Dr. No, I can't make this another like entire Dr. Peter Hopkins reply week.
It can.
He's our biggest fan.
Yeah. What even?
We like him being the biggest fan. That's cute. We have like a favorite teacher.
We also know he doesn't actually work. He just like watches TV and scrolls on Facebook. So
Yeah,
he's got the time.
Arcane rideshare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arcane Rideshare is a thrilling show that I had like written episode synopsises for multiple episodes and have never used in this campaign. I can't remember where I put them.
Oh, that means we need to ask you about them. That way you have to fucking find them.
He also hasn't killed us yet. So that's going for him.
Yeah, I mean, he may have accidentally killed one student in the past. It hasn't really been confirmed.
I mean, okay, so was it him or did he just leave another can of condensed milk unattended and the student happened to walk in and find it at exactly the wrong moment when it was about to explode?
It's a mystery to all.
Yeah.
And god dang it, I think I lost my episode synopsis. I think they're written down in a physical notebook that I will make sure to find before the next session. But next up we have Yoko playing Gracia. What's Gracia's Facebook looking like?
So she's got a quote, we can be 17, still time to make things right. One day we'll change the world. It's just a giant picture of a pile of all the different chip flavors. And then under it, her sister's like, you're not even 17 yet. You're 15. What are you talking about?
And underneath is Dr. Peter Hopkins saying, yeah, I thought you were 15 too, because, wait, aren't you in, like, the college program? She's 18, right? I don't know. Genius kids are weird. Not even, like, the formal speech this time. He is just genuinely confused at the moment.
She's underneath, she's like, ... It's a quote.
So you're not 16 going on 17, fellas will fall in line.
Now you got it.
Next up, we got Trevin playing Jacques the Jacques.
Hello.
Ooh woo.
Ooh, woo. Jacques.
Wait, we don't have the ring. Wait, do you have the ring?
I have the ring.
I do not have that ring.
It was spinning.
Ew, wow.
What? And Jacques is just posting a selfie with him and the mask of Hot Shirley with the caption, I hold a relic of history. And he's it's just him in the mask giving the finger. And yeah.
And underneath is not a message from Dr. Peter Hopkins this time. This time is the prize shop guy. And it just says, I'm glad you took that off our hands. It smelled like coyote steroids.
Gross.
I thought it smelled more like Flamin' Hot Cheesums.
I don't think Flamin' Hot Cheesums were around when Hot Shirley was on the scene. But we are also very ambiguous with the time that Hot Shirley was, like, a pro wrestler. But next up, and last but not least, we have Alex playing Refreak. What's Refreak's Facebook look like?
So Refreak's Facebook page this week has it looks surprisingly like mine did. It's a picture of a movie screen. It says Amnesu Prime presents Offices and Overlords, starring Chris Pine, and it is still the same Chris Pine. That's canonical. He is the same in every world. Just a beautiful man that he is every single place he's at. It is an action-adventure rom-com set in the real world where magic doesn't exist, but because of limitations of technology and film, everyone still has, like, there's a tiefling in there still, and there's also some half-elves and everything. They don't cover their ears too much or too well or anything like that. It's a good flick, though. Overall, maybe like a 8 out of 10, you know? Definitely, he's definitely going to maybe consider taking everyone to see it next week.
And underneath is a message from Dr. Peter Hopkins saying, hello, this is Chris Pine. Send me $50.
The next reply is a screenshot of the word block. That's
and,
it.
Like, underneath that is probably, like, another student saying, no, I think Dr. Hopkins got hacked.
Or Dr. Hopkins.
But last time we left off, Refreak and Benny escaped the VIP area where they enraged a woman with long red hair and red claw-like nails.
Oh, that's right, we did that. She was scary as hell.
We also had her under a cloak of darkness, if I remember correctly.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah, that lasts for one turn, which has passed now that you are all downstairs? Or, like, at a different elevation?
Excuse me. Sorry.
The setup of this area underneath the school is, very MC Escher. You don't know where anything goes, listeners. So you can picture this underground casino however you want to. You can imagine a magical fountain in the middle if you want.
It's like a choose your own adventure book out here.
Yeah. You can imagine like a hot dog cart in there. Bring back glizzies to Crits and Grits.
No,
we're not bringing. No,
we're not
we're
that.
Oh, excuse me, Gary. Gary, do you mean Crits and Glitz?
Nope. We have left that in our youthful past, never to look back upon it again.
Unless.
Until next time, listeners. Not really.
Yeah, Crits and Grits is in its teenage phase now. It's about to get real angsty up in here.
Hell yeah.
No, it's not. Please don't bring any angst.
I mean, I did post Cold Steel the Hedgehog into the memes.
Jacques, Brenham, Gracia, and Common Valjean, you all managed to make your way to the elevator back to the same floor as Rafreak and Benny after they step off the elevator for the VIP lounge. And about 250 to 260 feet down the long, narrow hallway, you hear the sound of an engine coming from where Tori is, and you all had Tori stall Amy for as long as you can.
Is she still sending me updates? Like, is she saying anything?
She hasn't said anything for a hot minute.
For a flaming hot minute.
Would Jacques recognize the sound of this engine?
Roll me a perception check with advantage. All of you. All of you roll
with
me a perception
advantage
check
because
with
of
advantage.
trauma.
Oh, good.
15 with advantage.
15 with advantage?
Hey. Did you say that we're all rolling with advantage, Gary?
Yes, all of you.
19.
Hot diggity daffodil. That's a 24.
With advantage, only a 16.
You do have big ears.
I do. I have very big ears.
You should hear good.
Dang. We're percepting well.
So everyone rolled a 15 and above, right?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. We
Yes.
perceive the fuck out of whatever it is we're about to perceive.
You remember it clear as day.
What the fuck?
The parking lot outside of school. Just the other day before you went to Meemaw's pantry to interrogate Dirty Steve. You hear the engine of Amy's golf cart, and it's just like idling in there. There's no revving, it's just an idling engine.
How did she get it in here?
Summon familiar?
But
I guess so. Maybe.
in here with you are 3 guards, Topher Glade, Trixie Tina, obviously, in the Newsbreaker, and Ballistic.
Hey, what happened to Billiam?
Billiam, we're freaking Benny know what happened to Billiam.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah, he was checking out that ring of computers when all that was going on.
He'd be a little nosy boy.
And y'all escaped the
Alright.
VIP area with this angry entity up there. Like, you remember seeing the tendril that looked like a mixture of smoke and blood snake its way out of the magical darkness and then snake its way back in. So what are you all doing in this moment?
Good question. How far away is Amy? You said 120 yards, feet?
It's about 250, 260 feet away. Like, you have some time to, like, talk and plan a bit before you take action.
I want to ask Ballistic, hey, do you hear that? You know it's Amy, right? Like, is there a back way out of here? What do we do?
Oh man, the cops are here?
Basically.
The rent-a-cops.
Then, like, cheese it or something.
Yeah, how do we do that? Is there a back entrance?
Like, normally when something like this happens, we all just scatter because they can't catch us all at once.
That is what I'm asking. Scatter to...
Just like anywhere.
You got a good hiding place?
I don't feel like this place has like proper like fire exits marked. It's not up to code.
Oh no, this place definitely is not up to code. It was like a secret facility or something before the school got built on top of it.
Ooh.
I mean, I take it we're all in the room with Ballistic. We could probably hear this conversation.
Yeah, you can all hear the conversation. You were all present for this.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is be faster than the slowest person, because they can't catch us all.
Well, what's that door that you're in front of?
This is just like the regular gambling area. It's a dead end. Not like career-wise, because I feel like I'm moving up here,
You're not, Bull. You're really not.
but I'm on my grind.
Yeah, but your grind is an underground casino underneath the school. At the end of the day, you're 20-something, right? You're still in the same
24,
place
yeah.
that you're still in the same place you should have left a long ass time ago. I'm just saying, as your he looks around for a second. Friend, is that the right word? No, I don't think
Yes.
so. Okay, as your friend.
As your confidant, as your acquaintance?
That's the one, acquaintance.
Associate?
Yes, those are all good. I really think you should be focusing on other curricular activities where you, my very large friend, don't get to stay here for the rest of your godforsaken life.
See, that's where everyone gets it wrong, man. They leave school. What you do is you stay here and you keep learning.
Nope, I'm fucking done with this. Hey, who else had a Toblerone real quick?
Me. I have like 3 of them.
Let me get one of those, please. Actually, how heavy are these guys? These Toblerones?
A 3-foot Toblerone. I don't know. They're lifting it with ease in the picture, so I'm gonna say like maybe 10 pounds max.
Perfect. He's gonna grab one. He's gonna say, Jacques, grab 2 more. We're gonna lay a trap for Amy at the door there. So when she comes barreling down,
Oh
this
my
shit
god.
shreds her tires.
We're making a fucking spike strip.
Yes. I have been planning this for a week. I have 3 plans. This is plan number 1.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Jacques will grab as many as he can and throw them down and then just stare down the hallway. A huge grin on his face as he cinches the laces on the back of the mask on his head. And I'm going to activate that ability.
You're putting on the mask, right? Well, I don't know if you can actually see Amy from where you are. You can put on the mask and not activate the ability, but do you want me to tell you what happens when you put this mask on?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I do.
So you put on Hot Shirley's mask, and you can feel an area where your scalp is exposed. And then you feel this energy that just seems to pour out of that area of your scalp. And party members, what you see is this ethereal pink afro floating from Jacques' head. It seems to just violate. Why did I say violate gravity?
I
That's
feel
a
like
weird
that's an
way to
appropriate
put
term.
it. That's a weird
Your
way to
words.
put it. Yeah, no, it just totally violates gravity. Like, gets all kinds of tickets from gravity for not following it.
Do you perhaps mean defy gravity, Gary?
Yeah, defy is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
He just knows if he says defying gravity that Gracia's going to have a Broadway moment.
Gravity.
No, I just needed a word for like how ridiculous it looks, because it's like it's floating and waving in this non-existent wind. Like friggin' PlayStation 3 graphics, but there's also a glow to this pink afro. And it just seems to move and have a will of its own.
Bruh. I'm just thinking about the line, if you got the glow from The Last Dragon.
Gracia snaps a picture of his hair and posts on Facebook of it's time to try defying gravity, and she starts quoting parts of defying gravity to him.
Oh my god.
So
It's this pink and black luchador mask that has that exposed scalp that grows this glowing pink afro.
So if we got the Toblerone going and the mask going, can I also throw a fog cloud down the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah?
You won't see it coming.
Do that like right before we put down the strips.
Yeah, put down the strips and then fog. Yeah.
Let me bring in like some sort of blocks for you to use.
Those are blocks. They're listeners. He put bricks down.
That they're akin to Lego.
All right, and you said you were putting like 3 down.
Yeah, as many as we can.
I'm kind of imagining like D4s, but made of chocolate.
Benny is kind of like when she sees us go down, she's like, I should have brought some of Alistair's Legos. I'll have to remember that next time.
All right, so the 4 Toblerones are out, and you all have control of the bricks, so you can move them wherever you want.
I'm going to move one of them and have Tina grab another one, put them right in front of the door. So just, oh, nope, wrong thing. I can't grab it. There you go. So just one right in front of the door. Why wouldn't it let me do that? What the shit? Oh, because somebody else was grabbing the same one. But also, I can't go over this threshold in here. What is going on, Gary?
I was
Is it because that guy's there?
Neat. Oh yeah, it won't let you go past this area right here. It's like an area right in front of the door.
I have us move to there. Oop.
Yeah, because those are like, that area is sort of like a little guardrail. That's why there's a bit of a threshold.
Cool. And then what he also does, while he's up there, he and Tina move to the either side of the door frame. He moves to the left-hand side and has Tina move to the right-hand side. And just gives like a knowing wink at her. Like they're about to do something very stupid, but it's going to pay off.
And from the entrance area where Tori and Amy are, you hear like the sound of 2 very large metallic feet pacing.
What?
Nani?
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
Oops, the fuck art thou?
And another noise you hear is behind you. The elevator is going back up to the VIP area.
Shit.
I'm sure that won't come back to bite us later. Anyway,
That'd be fine.
it's fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And we're not entering combat just yet, but I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, good.
Yippee-ki-yay. Yay! That's a lot better than I did last time.
Dirty 20.
22.
15.
I also got to be one of them there dirty 20s.
You said dirty 20 for Benny, dirty 20 for Gracia as well,
Yes, sir.
15 for Rafreak. Was that a 15 Rafreak?
Yes, that was a 15 for Freak. Sorry.
We already got the 22 for Jacques. And Brenham, what do you have?
17.
17.
Is fog cloud pre-initiative?
Oh yeah, it's going to be pre-initiative.
Okay.
Because you all have, like, a little bit more time before anything else happens.
All right, so Benny is going to come down here and join the rest of the group. Kind of this central part of the area next to Com and Valjean. So, what's the plan here? If she gets past the Toblerone barricades, do we engage? Do we run? What are y'all thinking?
Oh, I have a bone to pick with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jacques is ready to fucking. He is ready to Jacques and roll.
Fight on site.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Freak is going to gesture over to Jacques to be right with Tina then, and say, "We're going to jump her. Are you sure you're ready for this?"
Oh, I've been waiting to get her.
Great, love it.
And Topher hides behind the two guards in the room. Well, two of the guards in the room. Actually, I feel like this third guard is like moving back as well, because they see you setting up a barricade, and they're just kind of like, it looks like something's gonna go down here, and we don't want any part of this.
Rafik is going to say, "Hey, while you guys are over there, make sure you're right next to the elevator. You know, that's a good egress for escape and everything. Make sure it stays clear, okay, guys?"
Call the elevator back. Bing.
Just stick something in the door so it stays open.
Benny, will you do me the honors of rolling a d20 for
Of course.
the Newsbreaker?
Yeah. Oh. The newsbreaker got a 7. Poor little guy.
7?
No.
No, you want low for the
It's lucky.
Newsbreaker, because that's the
Oh, yeah.
Newsbreaker's turn in the order. So,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
yeah, you load with the Newsbreaker, you load it, and I did the mechanics wrong the last time it was used. So anyone can load it, and anyone can tell it to move using a minor action, but it does not fire the like projectile until its turn.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha.
What's the range on Newsbreaker?
The range on Newsbreaker is 60 feet.
Ah,
I keep forgetting if it's 3d8 or 3d6 you roll for damage with it.
Say 3d8, it's fine.
Essentially, you were just casting Catapult with the
Okay.
Newsbreaker.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I feel like you had me roll a 3d8 when we hit Amy in the back with the poster in the Pringle.
Yeah, I think it's a 3d8 for the Newsbreaker.
Yeah. I'm not actually just making that up so I can deal as much damage as physically possible. That's just a sweet. That's just a good part of it. That's just a bonus.
what is currently loaded into the Newsbreaker?
Nothing. I would.
Well,
So we had. Quick question. We had 4 of the Toblerones total that are out on the floor right now. Okay. Because I had 3, and then Rafik had 1. Was there anybody else that had a Toblerone?
Gracia, didn't you pick up 1 or 2 Toblerone?
I could have. I specifically noted I picked up 20 bags of chips, but I still had 155. I had a lot of money.
Yeah, fucking money bags Gracia over here.
She's got one thing that she hyperfixates on, and it's performing. She got one job.
I'll let the party take maybe like 2 or 3 more Toblerone from the shop with the leftover funds.
Okay, so as long as I can just hang on to 1, that's all I'm asking.
But yeah, after you set yours down, she'll hand you one. Here, you can keep one of mine.
Vinny is going to thank Gracia for the generous act, and then kind of start sizing up the Newsbreaker to see if there's a way she can use some of the blocks as ammo.
For reference, we established the giant Toblerone is 10 pounds.
10 pounds, 3 feet.
10 pounds mage hand.
Nice.
Oh,
That is
goodness.
I just need to know if I can mage hand a giant Toblerone around. That's important.
Players, you hear the sound of like large metal feet rushing in your direction down this long hallway now.
Ah, son of a bitch.
And behind you, the elevator has opened, and out has stepped a woman with long red hair, and she's got a little bit of blood on her face right now. Whether it's hers or someone else's, you don't know.
Oh no, do you think she's hurt? She says it to Brenham.
I mean, I don't know. It's pretty tough. You could ask.
And then you see her take out his cell phone and start typing something on it. And then a tendril that looks like a mixture of blood and smoke grabs the phone and moves, like, snakes it over into Brenham's direction, like, just right into her field of view. And there's on the phone. The question written on the phone is, "Did you steal my chips?"
How did this get to me?
Like, she typed it on her phone and then had this tendril that looks like it's made of a mixture of blood and smoke grab the phone and snake it over to you, so it's like right in your
Like, I just mean, like, is it purposeful or is it like against her will?
It is purposeful.
I did not.
The phone comes back to her, she types something, and then it snakes back to you, and it's just a thumbs up emoji. And then she repeats the process with Gracia.
I don't think we've met yet. I'm Gracia. Nice to meet you. No, the only chips I've seen or had were from singing. Did you see my performance? Did you like it?
The phone goes back to her, and then it snakes its way back over to you, and it says, "I couldn't see anything for a minute, and then I only saw red."
Oh, I'm sorry. Or do you need help?
The phone goes back to her and then comes back to you, and it says, "Find my chips."
She hands her a bag of one of the bags of chips. She mage hands it over. The like flaming hot Cheeto chip or whatever chips those. Yep.
Chips.
Chips. Crisps.
She just kind of cocks her head to the side. And are you trying to make a friend here, or are you trying to wait? Would Gracia even know that she's...
Gracia has never met her before and has not been told anything about this person. She knows this is the first time she has seen her.
Okay, yeah, just roll me a persuasion check.
Like, she's a little intimidated by her, but she doesn't view her as an enemy or anything as far as she's aware. Dirty 20.
She picks up the chips, opens them, takes a few, eats them. Phone snakes back to her, then it snakes back to you with a thumbs up emoji on it.
Yeah, we were going to do a tasting later. I bought a bunch of different ones. Can I roll perception on, like, is she a student? Like, what does her general age seem to be?
Yeah, her age is student age.
Oh, okay, cool. Then yeah. Then Gracia would like maybe a bit intimidated, but trying to make friends.
And the phone just says, "These aren't the kind of chips I was looking for, but they taste good." And then there's like a laughing emoji.
Yeah, I think I got a bunch of different flavors. But I haven't seen anyone else's chips. I got some for the performance, but those are the only ones. I went into one room, but I didn't really gamble. So, I don't know.
And the phone comes back to you with a message that says, "Sorry if communicating like this is inconvenient. My voice was taken from me."
That's horrible. It's not inconvenient. Like, happy to communicate, however, but like, that's horrible. And she is like really distraught because she's like trying to imagine that happening, and that is like the worst thing.
Was it like a sea witch who took it because you wanted to kiss a boy?
And then you see her like laughing, but there's no sound coming out. Like, she starts really cracking up. But so it's like a little unsettling to see someone like laughing that much with no sound coming out. And
Adorable.
Gracia's on board. She laughs too.
I laugh with no sound.
the phone comes back with, "Well, I guess it was more of an accident. One of the effects of Halo. And you see that Halo is spelled HEIYGHLO.
What are we talking about? Drugs?
Is that like a really weird snack or like a spell?
The phone just says performance enhancers.
So is it temporary?
Gracia looks at the microphone really questioning now. Like,
And then the phone says, kind of like steroids.
Oh, so were you one of the fighters?
And then the phone comes back with yes, I won very big in my match. And I'm looking to get those chips back. And then you see her face get serious again as she remembers why she's here. And Rafraik, Jacques, you hear pounding footsteps coming down the hallway. Large metal feet clattering down the hallway. And in the doorway, you see Amy inside her golf cart, which has been turned into sort of. She is basically a 9-foot tall mech at the moment.
Oh, that's so dumb. I love it.
Oh man, what a waste of Toblerones.
And you see those two giant metal feet kick the two Toblerone out of the way.
But wait, what about Fog Cloud? How does she see it?
This is a 9-foot tall mech charging down a narrow hallway.
Nonsense.
Yeah, it was going to just start kicking everything out of the way once it got here.
Poor Toblerone.
It was on a charge.
Man, my little brother could have eaten one of those. Y'all.
I mean, if she stepped over it, he maybe still could.
But they've been on the ground.
They're still wait, are they not in the wrappers?
No.
I imagine for them to be effective as potential tire spikes, they'd have to be on ground.
They were out of the wrappers.
Okay. Oh. I could prestidigitation it. 5-second rule.
I'll pass.
Jock, I don't think we're prepared for that.
I have an idea.
All right. I've still got 2
I was
plans.
hoping it would go this way, and I'm here for it.
Are you activating the ability now?
Is that an action or a bonus action? Because that might change things a little bit.
I'm gonna give you a freebie on this one. If you will read the name of the ability and what it does out loud for us.
All right, so my first part is I'm going to activate the mask's ability. It burns when I surely. A burning neon pink afro spouts from your head, crackling with energy as it tells you to take down your opponent by any means necessary. You make one creature within your sight your rival. Oh, hello, Amy, my rival. You add an additional 1d6 damage to all your attacks until against your enemy that have advantage on all strength and dex saves against attacks from your rival. Every round that your rival remains above 0 HP, you must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom save or spend the round attacking only your rival with every damage-dealing action and bonus action that you can fit of rage. This ability may only be used once per long rest and remains active until you or your rival are reduced to 0 HP or your rival has been out of your sight for 30 minutes.
Let's do this, Jacques.
First things first. Let's make this a little easier for everyone, and I am going to snap my fingers.
And do your step.
And the wrestling ring on his finger will flash and cast Reduce on Amy.
You mother fucker. What's the roll on that?
You're the one that let me have that, okay?
Yeah, no. I'm happy. I'm proud. I gotta take the gloves off.
It's a con 11 save.
Got 11 save. Okay.
Roll like shit. Roll like shit.
On bated breath.
Here we go.
Oh!
Oh no!
That is a 1.
Oh no!
Excellent.
That's a dirty 1 for that con save.
Still great.
So she's reduced a size category.
Small mini mech.
Now
That's little.
Yes.
this
Oh,
mech is
okay.
like
So
4'11".
cute.
Love by ear.
Holy shit! It's shorter than me. So the question I have: Amy is piloting the mech, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming she's also in the mech and shrinks at the same time.
yeah.
Cute.
Because, like, think of it more like the Iron Man suit. But, like, you can still see lots of Amy. Like, you can see Amy's face, you can see her arms. Yeah. It's as if the golf cart that she rode in on became a suit of power armor for her.
She's an action figure.
So what you're saying is we could drag her out of there, launch her in the newsbreaker, and yeet her down the hallway, is what you're telling me.
She is like 4'11", so she is not small enough to fit in the newsbreaker. You would still need to...
Is Amy 4'11", or is the mech 4'11"?
I guess the mech would be 4'11". But
this hold on. We said the mech was 9 feet tall, right?
Yeah, the mech was about 9.
So if the mech was 9 feet tall and it's now 4 feet 11 inches tall, then she couldn't have been more than maybe 5 foot, maybe 6 foot at the most. So 2/3 the size of 4 foot 11 is, what are we saying here, about 3 feet tall, give or take, Gary? If that.
I'm going to stand firm on my stance that you cannot put a creature of that size into the canon yet. Tina was a fae, so like you can shove a fae in there and it's fine.
That's true.
Jacques and Amy are probably a little too girthy to put in the canon.
Okay, fine.
And the key word here is yet, because you know Dr. Peter Hopkins.
Yeah, well, we'll get an extra firepower.
Yeah, well, Dr. Hopkins would probably want to be reduced and put in the canon just for science.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say he's not already testing that out right now?
No one.
Maybe he's testing out some power armor for each of you.
Carrying on with my turn, though, Jacques is going to go into a dramatic Neo pose and just do the hand wave of just beckoning her forward. And that will be Jacques' turn.
Was one of the coldest ends to a turn I've seen.
I am the one.
Like, why would you pick on someone your own size? Oh, wait.
You. I will end you.
He's so cute.
And now we move on to Benny's turn.
Okay. Benny is gonna take so the bricks are just like the Toblerone, so those are like in the floor, right?
Yeah.
So Benny is gonna take a chunk of one of the Toblerones that Gracia gave her, and is gonna shove that sucker in the newsbreaker, and aim it pointed at Amy's direction, and then she is going to move. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not letting me move past like this partition right here. I don't know what the deal is.
You gotta go around it, like you gotta go down around the bottom and then to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a little security gate.
That's why I couldn't get past it. Okay, yeah. I wanted to get right in front of her.
Like, you can finish making your movement around that area if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, I will.
I was talking to Jacques. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'm going to come around the side of Amy and...
Right. And then make sure you move the newsbreaker wherever you want it to fire from, but keep in mind that it fires in a straight line.
Yes. Yeah, let me move the newsbreaker. I'm going to move it. So how tall is that security gate?
the Newsbreaker will be able to fire through it.
Okay.
But
So the newsbreaker.
yeah, it fires in a straight line. Whoever is first in that line, blam.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that should still give me a clear line of sight on Amy. So the newsbreaker is going to be about 10 feet to my north, so close enough that I can like get. Well, actually, I'm going to move back here. I'm going to move right next to it. Let's see. I am. So with the security gate, there's like openings in the.
Yeah.
Do we have anything that would function as a rope?
Rope.
Well, I mean, like, do we have anything on us that would like?
I have
do we
rope.
anything on our person that? Yeah, who has rope?
Jock.
Jacques. Okay. Vinny is gonna motion for Jacques to like toss in a rope, and we're gonna try and AT this motherfucker.
Oh, fuck yes. Here, let's go step of the wind.
So yeah, because Vinny is gonna tie one end of it to the security gate over here. Because the security gate is like well anchored into the ground, right? Like it's not like one of those mobile ones.
No, it's anchored in.
Okay, cool. So yeah. So I take it, Jacques, you're okay with like towing the rope forward next turn, right? So that we can like hopefully make a move to like get around her. Or at least like
Oh, I have an idea, trust me.
okay, cool. Good. So yeah, she's gonna tie the end of the rope to the gate, and then are there any? Can I roll a perception check to see if there are like any visible like rubber gaskets on this mech that might be damaged by like a projectile weapon?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, that is a 15.
15. You notice that like you might be able to do some effective damage to the cockpit that Amy is peeking out from.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna huck a dagger at it. Let's see. Hey, that is a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so she takes a whopping 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage, okay. You see it like thud into the windshield, and you see just like a tiny bit of glass chip off. And that's it. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that should do it.
All right. Gracia, it's your turn.
Well, what material is the mech suit made out of? And like what parts of how attached to it is she?
Think of it sort of like the power armor pull out, and it's like, or yeah, kind of like the Iron Man armor too. I'd say it's like a lightweight alloy.
Does that count as metal? Yeah.
Oh,
that would be
no.
aluminum, right?
Yeah,
That is metal.
That would be metal.
I think so.
Cool.
I have no where this is coming.
So she just kind of so first she'll say to the redheaded girl, "Oh, sorry, it looks like my friends are in trouble. I really want to talk more and try to help you out with your voice because that sounds horrible. But I'll be back in just a minute." And so she'll walk more over to where they are, or be like, "Did you guys like want her out of the suit? Is that the goal?" So just ask to like Jock or Benny.
Suit or not, I'm kicking her ass.
I'll take that as yes. And she'll cast heat metal.
Hell yeah.
She'll aim it towards her feet. Gracia is not trying to kill anyone, but she's like, "Oh, this is unfair, right?" Gracia's not. I don't know about the rest of them.
Out for blood, at least Benny is not out for blood intentionally, but if some happens to get spilled, she's not going to be mad about it. I mean,
So yeah, I try to aim for her feet area of it, and that is 9 metal damage, and as long as she stays in it, I get to do it as a bonus action every future turn.
Jesus.
The object glows red hot. Any creature in physical contact, which is also useful for the others, though. I guess any creature and she also shouts out, "Don't hug her!" Any creature in physical contact will take 2d8 fire damage until the spell ends. I can use a bonus action. If she wants to get out of it, one, you have to figure out how long that will take her to get out of it. And let's see. She has to do a Constitution saving throw or drop it if she can, or stop contact with it to stop the damage in the future.
Oh, that's good. I thought Jock was in danger of hugging her.
Yeah. I didn't think you guys were gonna hug, but don't hug her. Well, don't hug her feet.
Her
Hey,
feet.
Her feet are glowing red hot.
That went down a way.
Is that it for your
Joke's
turn?
on Amy.
I'll shove her too. Telekinetic shove. Just kind of like on her shoulder to knock her off. It's a bonus action.
So what's
Just trying to get her off balance. The shove is... What is the shove? It's a strength saving throw.
All right. Does she have advantage or disadvantage on strength saving throws because of the?
Not because of the heat metal. I don't know if anything else is.
I was thinking of her being smaller. So yeah, I'm gonna roll this twice, and we'll take the.
It's a DC 15.
That's the first roll, and
Yikes!
Yikes!
She does not get shoved. She just feels a little hand push on her.
I guess when push comes to shove, Gracia can be a little meaner than she normally is.
She's just trying to get her out of the outfit.
Yep.
I was planning like a whole other mechanic in this fight, and one turn in, it's.
I always take heat metal every character, and so like every enemy that shows up, I'm like, what they wearing? What they got on them?
To be fair, when I asked for this ring, I expected to use it on myself more than on other people, but so far I've only used it to bully Amy.
I mean, Amy is literally a whole ass adult and on staff, and she's bullying students. So
She's like fighting children. Yeah,
I'm not saying
He is fighting one child, just one.
Yeah, she has it coming. Screw it.
She's not fighting all the children, just one.
Rachel doesn't know a lot of people, so as far as she knows, she's fighting a fair amount of the people at the school, percentage-wise.
In the background, you see like Topher pulling out the school news camera and pointing it in the general direction of everything going on. You can roll a perception check to find out like what he's actually focusing on. Brenham, it's your turn.
What did you say our new friend was? Isn't she like a demon girl or something?
Actually, roll me a history check real quick.
Good idea. Because I feel like when I was listening to rumors earlier, I heard it, but I don't remember. I got a 12.
12. Close enough to remember that you heard people talking about a blood mage who won big and then went up to the IP area to gamble the winnings that she made in her match.
Okay, cool. It's a vibe. Anyway, so Brenham is going to glow and throw her arms back as if they're wings and bless Benny and Jack and Rafik.
Well, thank you so much. That's so kind.
For anybody who doesn't
Jacques
remember.
or Jack?
Jacques.
Okay.
Who? Jack?
Jacques
There's
the
no
dog.
Jack.
Jack on this map.
No,
Yeah.
not Jack.
He's nowhere
Jacques
to be
the dog.
seen.
Yeah, Common Valjean is on this map.
I mean, my whole, the last 3 times, I'm just trying to keep Jacques alive. Give me a break.
That's all you're doing today.
That's all I'm doing today. Yeah, so whenever you make an attack or saving throw, add D4.
Alright, and any movement or anything else on your turn?
I'm good here.
Okay. We move on to the blood mage in the room.
Uh-oh.
You see her just like start to hover, and I move her this turn.
Oh, fuck. I see that arrow moving toward me, Gary. No, I have dumb things to do. You're not allowed.
Dumb ways to die.
So you see her like float over the guardrail from like the VIP area, and in your general direction, Benny and Jock, and you see the tendril with the cell phone snake its way over to you two, and the question on the phone is, "Do you have my chips?"
Benny is going to respond and ask, wasn't there like another dude near the computers upstairs? I'm pretty sure I saw him take something.
And then the phone snakes its way back to you, and like you just see a video of William terrified, and then just running on the phone.
How about that then? Well, I don't know where they are. I'm sorry. I hope you're able to find them.
Give me deception with advantage, since like she's trying to read you from a distance.
Thank God I had advantage. That's 19. My first one was a 9. So yeah, I got a 19.
She looks at you for a few seconds, maintains eye contact, and then she raises an eyebrow. And then the phone snakes its way over to you and says, "Do you want to try that again?"
Benny is just going to shrug and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know where they are. I haven't seen any missing chips, so...
And she's used her turn talking to Benny, so... Freak, it's your turn.
Wonderful. Hey, real quick, how is Amy doing in her mech suit right now? Is she doing pretty okay? She having a good time?
No, she's not. She's cooking in there.
Great.
Don't let her cook. Who let her cook?
Jock. Oh, sorry, not
We
Jock.
can make
Sorry,
s'mores.
the wrong name. Rafreak is going to signal over to his little friend there, his little Fey friend, to attack. He snaps to say, "You know the deal." So she's going to attack magical darkness, all that fun stuff in her face. I love how broken that is. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. She's gonna slap her with some magic darkness and then attack with her little short sword. That is a 16 plus. Hold on a second here. Does she get any bonus for attack? She does not.
A D4.
Oh, she get well. I'll let her have the D4 then. So sure, I'll add on a D4. So she gets a full 17 to hit.
Yep,
To
that's
poke at
gonna
Amy.
hit.
Excellent. She pokes at her, and he says, "Go for the faceplate." Out for fucking blood. So that's gonna be, oh geez, 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna carve her up like a turkey.
And then a 1d6, and then a 1d6 force damage. So that's gonna be an extra. Oh geez, another 6. So 15 whole damage to her faceplate of her armor and everything.
Like, as Trixie Tina is just getting in there with the dagger, you see cracks forming in the faceplate of the power suit that she's wearing.
Wonderful. And that is when I'm gonna get up in her face. Just an unnecessarily closeness to her. And I need her to roll a wisdom saving throw. It's like right up there.
That's a 13 for the wisdom save.
Oh no, yeah. He is right up in her face. And he activates his one of my favorite abilities here, Fey Presence. Once per short rest, as an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube from you to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed or frightened by you until the end of the next turn. I think it is by choice. Oh shit! That might mean that that Jock needs to also.
All right. I'm going to roll my blessed die because that's a saving
Please,
throw,
yes.
which puts me at a 16.
That passes. He's gonna get right up in Amy's face and grab onto her mask, taking a little bit of fire damage as shimmering fey etherealness surrounds him. The powers of the bougie man just pulsing through him as he looks her dead in the eyes and says, "You fucked with the news crew one too many times, especially my boy Jacques there. Let's make sure this never fucking happens again. Or it's not just you getting the shit kicked out of you, but also your paycheck is probably gonna take a mighty big shit."
Ew, is she rocking pleather seats in that? Gross. Pleather.
Ew.
But that is my action, and I guess my bonus action. I guess my bonus action is going to be nothing. Nothing. No bonus action in today. I've already done my attacking with everyone there, and she's frightened, and that was my main goal, just to scare the ever-loving piss out of her.
So, what was going to be my fun little encounter thing that happened during this fight was, like, at one point, you wouldn't notice, but she would be out of the mech already and going in for a sneak attack on someone because she's a rogue. Like, she was just gonna boop, pop, like, roll a stealth check in the middle of the fight and just boop, pop out of the back of the mech and then sneak up on someone. But because she's terrified and you cast heat metal and all that, this is triggered early, and she's just noping out of the mech and running.
Yeah, she should definitely get out of that mech. Yeah.
Speaking of heat metal, I did grab the mech.
I mean, I said I did her feet, so
Oh,
as long as you
okay.
weren't playing footsie, I think you're okay.
No, it was the faceplate.
Yeah, the faceplate was like a glass, so you're good.
I would like it to be on the record that Jacques has never laid hands on Amy. He has never gotten the opportunity.
For freak sure shit did.
Now that you've made Amy your rival, you have no choice but to go after and attack her until she is at 0 HP or the two of you do not see each other for 30 minutes.
Yup.
So, like, you kind of got to do this, or
Yup.
they kind of got to pull you out of there.
We gotta hold him back.
It is the Newsbreakers' turn, though.
It is.
Yeah.
So speaking of the newsbreaker, I loaded it up with some Toblerone. Specifically, I would say there's about 10 chunks to a Toblerone, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So each chunk would be about a pound, if a large
Oh,
one is 10
no.
pounds.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, let the yeeting of the Toblerone chunks commence. Now that Amy is out of the mech.
You did have it pointed at her mech before this. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to give you the option to choose between her and her mech.
Her, for sure.
And I forgot to have her take a movement when she was blipped out of the mech.
Oh, I think she's had a movement.
It
A
also
bowel
strangely
movement.
It also strangely looks like a Toblerone.
So I'm
Don't
going
eat
to let
that one.
I'm going to let you fire one at her back as she's running.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Ooh,
What do I
that's
need
what
to
I
roll?
was imagining.
Because I made the oopsie and didn't move her. But I can't rob you of this. And I think it was Dex save 14.
That sounds about right.
All right.
Oh, biscuits.
And that is a 25. So,
Damn.
No, it's not.
oh, wait. she's in darkness, isn't she?
Well, that too. But also, is she going to be in darkness then? Oh, because if not, that means I get to use my third plan, and this makes me so happy because I could use all 3 plans in one night. Yay!
I think the darkness would grant maybe.
Disadvantage. Okay, fair.
Well, there's still some fog in that hallway, so
Yeah.
I mean, true. The
Well,
fog could also. The fog might also make it harder for the newsbreaker to aim at her, though. But
it's the hallway. You just shoot down it and hope it works out.
yeah, basically.
Only so wide.
Roll 3d8 and we'll have her take half that.
Okay, that works. Let's see. So,
Shot through the back, and you are too.
okay, so that's still 5 damage.
Okay. That's not enough to take her down, but you did a hefty amount of damage to her.
Just dunked her over the head with a fucking chunk of chocolate.
Yeah, so like as she's running, you clip her in the shoulder and like she crashes into a wall and stumbles.
It's like, ow!
And the power suit just like powers down in place and transforms back into a golf cart. And Topher is still just back in the back collecting footage. Jock, it's your turn.
You said it turned back into a golf cart?
Yeah.
1 second.
It is a very tiny golf cart.
I'm a very tiny person.
But you are a very tiny being.
It's just his size. It's like fucking Goldilocks.
My entire encounter has just blown back up in my face. I had this cool encounter planned.
I mean, it's cool just from the other side.
Oh,
It's so good.
oh man. Jacques is going to get into the golf cart and run Amy down.
Oh my
Of course,
I don't even know.
Turntables have
I don't even know what damage we would roll for getting hit with a golf cart.
All of it.
less than a
At
car.
first, I
Oh,
was
damn
thinking of driving up beside her with my chair and just.
Here comes Jacques with a steel chair.
We can flavor this as you doing a drive-by with your steel chair.
Yes. And as per that scene from the parking lot and from Yakuza 0, Amy! And just gonna drive down the hallway, holding out his chair and just going to hit her with it as he speeds past.
And you see her cross her arms in front of her face, like ready to take the blow. And she starts giving you a monologue.
You know, it's not the one who wins, it's the one who is still standing after this. Or something.
Is that what she says as she gets hit with a fucking chair? Wrong one.
Yeah.
That's damage. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh boy, that's gonna hit.
Bonk.
And would it be possible to get my unarmed strike along with this hit as I drive by, or?
I will give you all of your attacks if you jump off of the golf cart while doing this. So the golf cart is going
Absolutely.
to continue down the hallway with reckless abandon. It is not going to stop. Whatever it hits, it hits.
Okay. I also need to go back and roll a wisdom saving throw. I succeed on my wisdom save, by the way, with a 16.
Okay, you
mask
succeed on your
effect.
wisdom save, so you don't have to use all of your attacks. But you can if you
No. I'm thinking about it. But since she's now my size, I can't use Fury of the Small, but I am going to go for that unarmed strike. That's a D4 is 13 to hit.
Wait, how much damage was the first attack? I don't think I took that off of her.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay.
Oh, wait. Plus a d6 because of the mask.
Okay.
That's 6.
And
Yep.
what was the roll on the second attack?
13.
13 is not going to hit.
I'm going to use a key point and do Flurry of Blows
Okay.
and get in 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit and a 22 to hit.
What is the minimum damage you can do with one of those?
One of those minimum
Yep.
damage would be a 4. No, plus the d6, so 5 minimum.
How does this look? Because she had 5 hit points left. Amy does not have many hit points.
So what will happen is Jacques will be careening down the hallway, slam into her with the chair as he leaps out of the cart, letting it just go down the hallway, causing it to just fucking tumble and roll and crash into whatever it fucking crashes into. And will drop his chair and then just start wailing on her, go for a kidney shot, and then finally drop his elbow on her head to knock her out.
Do you know what I just gave you? I just gave you a
What?
hallway fight.
Well, it wasn't a hall pass.
It's a hall in the past.
I put a lot of hallways in this campaign so I could give you a hallway fight sequence.
This is the way.
This is the way. But yeah, Jacques will stand over her and look down, just breathing heavy.
This is the hallway.
Someone do the count.
I hope you know this isn't over.
So someone want to give Jacques his 3 count?
Tina runs in or flies in for it.
1, 2, 3.
And Jacques will just pump both his fists in the air.
And then the hot pink afro disappears, and the mask is able to unlace again. But you hear the golf cart careening down the hallway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we still in initiative or how's this going?
You are still in initiative, but the golf cart
Is Gracia super worried about Tori being down the hallway?
probably be about here now. So the golf cart has made some solid progress down the hallway. It is Benny's turn.
So Benny is going to start taking off after our boy Jacques, I suppose. Or, well, he's like right there. See, because we do have this blood mage over here that's also like. Yeah, I think, you know what, Benny is also going to be concerned about the golf cart. So she is going to start making her way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and she's homebound. With the newsbreaker following in tow. Temporarily parking on top of Amy, it's fine. She's down and just kind of just kind of rolls over.
Okay, anything else for your turn, Benny?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think.
Okay, Gracia, it's your turn.
Yeah, so seeing the golf cart going down, she runs out, oh no, Tori! And she starts running that away. So let's see, I can get this movement thing's so weird right here. Okay. She can get as far as, I guess, not quite past the newsbreaker. And then how far is the golf cart a magical item? Can I mage hand the brakes? I guess it's just can't activate a magic item. I try to mage hand the brakes.
I feel like mage handing the...
I have a feat that I can do mage hand up to 60 feet. So it's within range. And I don't feel like when I drive a car, it takes more than 10 pounds of pressure to hit the brakes.
Just give me a spell casting roll.
Not good. 11.
You can feel the brake with your mage hand, and in the next turn you may be able to slam it down and stop the golf cart. I don't know. I feel
Okay,
like
then I'll
that's
just-
how it would work with a moving object.
That's fair. She's just gonna yell as loud as she can a warning, Tori, watch out! And I assume that as like a theater singer, she has good lungs, so it would be louder than most people's yelling.
And in the distance, you hear a, "What's that?"
Golf cart!
And Tori has moved into the hallway.
Yeah, Tori.
Anything else for your turn, Gracia?
No, Tori is too far for Bardic Inspiration. So that is... I don't know. Anything I can shove? No, I'm good. That's it.
Wait. Mage Hand and your telepathic shove on the break?
Yeah, if I can do that, sure. They were actually related to the same feat, is why I have a stronger mage hand.
Yeah, you just juice the mage hand a bit and you stop the golf cart.
Yes, that is the... I just don't want Tori to get run over. She's not even a part of this.
Okay, Brenda.
Never
it's your
mind,
turn.
I stopped it.
Awesome. I turn to the blood mage and say, I'm gonna have to go deal with the after effects, but before I go, and I'm gonna try and touch her and use lesser restoration and see if that helps her voice.
It, like, you see her stand there for a second and then she tries to talk and no words come out.
And I tell her, well, it was worth a try. Come find me later. Maybe I can help you. We'll figure it out. And then I'm gonna rush off to see if if anybody's hurt that I can actually heal right now.
All right, and is that it for your turn?
Yeah, because lesser restoration's in action, and then I moved.
All right. She floats over into the direction of the doorway, and then, for freak, you see a cell phone appear in your face.
Oh, how nice.
You're the last one. You must have my chips.
He's gonna text back and say, no, there was one other there, and she's on her way down the hallway now. And he's gonna point to Trixie Tina, and he's going to telepathically try and shout at her. I don't know if he can. They have like a weird connection. I know that much. To book it toward the golf cart.
Like, her phone comes back to you and it says, "You don't have to text, I can hear you." And I'm going to need you to roll a constitution saving throw.
Okay. 14 on a con save?
Yep.
In this economy?
Shit. Oh,
No.
man. Crazy question. What is this exactly?
Well, you feel your blood start to boil. And you see that it is taking a great deal of effort for her to use this ability on you. So, this may be the only one she has in her, but, like, you feel your blood boiling and your innards start to burn. And then your blood starts to move in directions it shouldn't be moving.
I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all.
And you take 21 damage as, like,
Oh, Jesus.
you feel your blood start to seep out of your pores as steam.
Oh, son of a motherfucker. That's great though, because I'm being hit by an attacker I can see within 30 feet, right? Technically.
Yeah.
Great. Eldritch Invocation, Rebuke of the Talisman. When the wearer of your talisman is hit by an attacker you can see within 30 feet, you can use your reaction to deal psychic damage to the attacker equal to your proficiency bonus and push it up to 10 feet away from the talisman's wearer. So she is going to take... It's not much. It's only 3 psychic damage.
3 psychic damage, okay.
Yep, and she's pushed up to 10 feet away, I guess, over the Toblerones. Oh god, she's gonna rake over Toblerones. That's awful.
Roll me an extra d6 for a Toblerone tumbling damage. Toblerone damage.
Toblerone damage. That's only a 1.
Another 1 damage, okay.
It's like stepping on a Lego.
It's like the equivalent of when you drunk your like knee on the coffee table or some shit. Like
It's a pride injury, if anything. Alright, but for Freak, that brings us to your turn.
He's going to hack out some delicious blood, and he's and says,
No, you need to put more of that in you.
and he's gonna say, "Bougie, what the flying fuck was that?"
I don't know, but I am digging her vibe.
I'm not. Fuck.
Can you, get my people together with her people? Maybe we can talk.
Listen, I got an affinity for some redheads, but that one's fucking psycho. No, thank you. Hey, Tina, I think we need to stop that cart, by the way.
Nah, the cart's already stuck, honey. I think you're good on that front.
Oh, thank God. Fuck.
We gotta put some blood in you. Can I stab some blood out of someone and then we just put that on your body and hope that, seeps into you somehow or something? Is that something?
I think in some circumstances maybe, but not this one. Ugh. Let's just get out of here. Guys, are we done? So tired. And he's gonna start walking forward past everybody. Is Amy still on the floor?
Yeah, Amy is unconscious.
Good. He's gonna kick her with his boot as he walks by. He wants her to know not to mess with his boy.
Amy has been pinned by Jacques, rolled over by the newsbreaker, and now
I am injuring her with insult.
yes, as you should.
Yep. At least we look cool doing this, right?
Is that for your turn?
Yeah. I think they're just gonna just keep moving right along up out of here.
Just do your move and dash, I guess.
Yep, that's just what they're gonna do. What's dash? Like 40 feet worth of movement or something? 60 feet, 60. Yeah, we'll do that. Moving right along.
And we move on to the golf cart's turn, and the golf cart does nothing. Because you all hate me and just dunked it on the entire encounter.
Wait, hold on. Is the golf cart still living? Is it still, movable?
It's just a regular golf cart right now.
Oh, he's putting Tina in the golf cart to drive it.
Watch out for Tori!
That's our golf cart now.
Basically.
We get back to the newsbreaker. Newsbreaker has nothing in it. Nobody has said apple with nuts. And then we return to the top of the order. There is really no combat going on at this point. And Tori, walks down the hallway to check on everything. And then, you notice Tori's eye starts twitching a little bit. And you notice the same wild magic surge that you saw in the newsroom that day. And then she tries to talk and pink bubbles start bubbling out of her mouth.
Oh my.
And then you see a halo, but it looks like this is gonna be a dated reference, but Capri Sun commercials or the Mystery World of Alex Mack when she turned into the goo.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's goo with a mirror sheen that's twirling above her head into a halo, and then it keeps spinning, and then you notice halos forming above the guards' heads. And Jacques, Benny. No, it wasn't Jacques and Benny, it was Refreak and Benny that had, I believe, some soap and flamin' hot cheesums in the VIP room.
I didn't have any flaming hot cheeses.
I knew it. I didn't have flaming hot cheeses, but we did have the sobe.
Yeah, you had the drinks upstairs in the VIP room.
That's true.
Halos start forming above your heads, but like right now it's not really a clear picture of what they're made of or a clear shape. Like it's just a tiny micro halo. And your eyes start to glaze over a bit, and so do Tori's. And then the three of you are sitting on a MARTA train that is just driving through endless pitch black, and there are 5 stars out in the night sky now. And then Tori's eyes turn into like a solid black, and she looks at the two of you and says,
Benny, we're free. We're always gonna be friends, right?
Yeah, I suppose. We're coworkers and classmates, and I mean, you're pretty cool, right, Benny?
Yeah, sure. Where are we?
When are we?
Where are we?
and then when the two of you say yes, outside of the train, you see 2 more pinpricks of light open in the darkness, like 2 more stars, and then like it's just a silent martyr ride for a bit, and then you're back in the room with everyone.
I steal a quick glance to Benny, just very confused, and mouth out the buck at her.
Yeah, Benny is gonna kind of like put a hand against the wall and kind of steady herself and be like, did we happen? So we saw the halos forming above our heads, right? Whenever.
Yeah, everyone saw, but like now Tori is starting to float and hers is getting larger. And then now you're starting to see guards forming halos above their heads. And they're like maybe slightly larger than the ones above your heads were, but not nearly as large as the one floating above Tori's head that is like this mirror like liquid spinning.
Oh shit. Would we have any way of knowing what the connection was between the snacks and the drinks and the halos yet?
You can hop on out of here to Dr. Peter Hopkins.
I see what you did there.
It's a rabbit joke.
Yeah. Hop to it. But yeah, so Tori is just floating in the air, but she's not like hostile, right?
No, she's not hostile.
Okay. Benny is going to cautiously like kind of approach Refreak, kind of catch up a little bit with the newsbreaker just for backup, just in case. Not taking any action yet. Harm anybody.
You are all out of initiative at the moment.
Okay, cool. But yeah, like not taking any like violent or aggressive action, just kind of like catching up to Refreak, but observing with Tori at the same time.
So we should probably be a little worried, right?
It certainly doesn't look normal. We need to get some of these snacks to Dr. Hopkins and have him analyze them ASAP.
Yep.
There's something in this stuff.
Perhaps the same stuff that's in the vending machines at school.
I would think it's a safe bet. Given the effects it had on us, it's hard to say if there's higher concentrations, if like the flavors that they have up here are maybe stronger. But I do still have the plain chips from the vending machine that I haven't eaten yet. So,
And it's at this point you see Topher and Billiam booking it down the hallway. You notice that like Billiam has a hard drive that he's tucked away into a pocket, and Topher has his camera focused on Tori.
Refreak is going to like immediately like put his arms out in front of him and say, "Hey, none of this hack like auto filming crap. If you're gonna take pictures, take actual pictures. Just get out of here with that."
And Topher puts away the camera, and they just keep running.
Good. All right, we should probably do the same, right, guys?
Yeah,
Not a bad plan. Before they take off, Jacques will try to prop Amy up and make sure she's not, at least somewhat comfortable because he's not an absolute fucking tool. Like, check her pulse, make sure she's still alive.
No,
He's like,
she's
I've gotten the pride. He's got the pride of winning now, so now he's like, well, I'm not trying to kill her. It's fine.
I'm still trying to get a rap sheet here.
I'm not trying to kill her dead. I'm just trying to kill her socially. So that
Yeah,
no
we'll
one
prop her up and
seriously anymore.
And also, you notice more and more students using this moment to just dip from the premises. But if you were to go back into the other rooms, you would probably see some other students in the same state that you were in. And then they snap out of it, and then they start running.
Seems to be the thing. Getting out of here.
And the more students you see snapping out of it and running, the larger Tori's halo starts to get. And the faster it starts spinning.
oh, we need to go.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Is there anything we can do to snap her out of it?
Knock her out.
I don't know. Has anybody tried approaching her? Maybe a mage hand, like to try and grab her hand and see.
Oh, I also yelled back just at Common Valjean, like, hey, you coming?
Yeah, common.
He's heading out.
She wouldn't leave any friends without at least checking, like, they're good?
The Blood Mage snakes a cell phone over to Gracia, and it says, whatever you do, don't harm the halo.
Can we snap Tori out of it otherwise?
And then the phone comes back to you with just one word on it. It says singularity. And then it disappears, then it comes back, and it says bad. Run.
If she's asleep, do we think that would stop it?
And the phone comes back and just says, let the halo run its course. It's the safest way.
She'll be okay if we leave her?
And the phone comes back with a yes. As long as the halo isn't damaged. And then the phone says, that's how I lost my voice. My halo was damaged.
Benny is just going to take like another step forward and kind of put her hand on Gracia's shoulder. Just say, sadly, it doesn't look like we have enough time to figure out an option. I think we might just need to get out of here.
Gracia's like almost teared up. Like she does seem really upset about like leaving Tori here. But I guess you're right. I just don't know how else to help her. And she leaves like 10 bags of chips, like kind of next to where Tori would be when she gets down. Well, at least she'll have a snack maybe when she snaps out of it. Okay.
And then the phone makes its way back to you and says, I'll make sure no one gets in or near the halo. And then you see her proudly cross her arms and stand tall there.
So she's like staying to stand guard of Tori?
She's just saying she's going to make sure no one gets near Tori.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I don't know if you found your chips or what happened, but you can have mine that I have left if that... I mean, I don't know how much they're good here now, but I don't know. And she hands over 140 chips. The actual, like, gambling chips.
She smiles at you and then just roll a quick perception check for me.
25.
25. You can tell that her match earlier today and the attack that she did on Freak has taken a lot out of her.
And I will cast 3rd level healing word on her then. Or 10 healing. It's not much. It's not much, but I hope this helps. And she'll cast, heal her for 10 HP.
And the phone comes back to you one last time and says, "I'm Valerie. Tell Brenham my name as well."
Nice to meet you, Valerie. Well, I hope we see you and Tori okay. Thank you. And I'll run to catch up with everybody.
And as you look back, you see her just still standing tall and proud with her arms crossed.
He was really cool.
Like,
Yeah,
do
real
I
cool.
have to leave?
So cool taking my blood. Oh, yeah. Love that.
I was gonna ask, has her freak been healed from that yet? Like,
No, he has not.
20 points of damage.
I feel like I need Refreak to ask. You need to ask her.
He kind of. I feel like Grisha kind of got the vibe that he did something to deserve that.
No,
so.
yeah, he did. And he's kind of just trying to think of what the right word here is. He's a bit ashamed what he did, so he looks a little anemic from his blood being stolen. He's a little paler, not quite as pink as normal. He just says, "I'll eat something later. I'll be fine." Oh, Jesus.
You all actually get a long rest after this because the next 2 sessions are probably going to take place over the course of a week or two, leading up to homecoming.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So
Rock on.
This is where we end this one. We don't have any questions this week, but Becky, what do you have to plug this week?
As always, follow me on Twitter at sugarpuns with an underscore and Instagram also at sugarpuns. Yeah, that's about it from me. Thank y'all for listening.
Courtney?
Hello, and thanks for listening. You can find me at Cotton Candy 117. I'll see you out there.
Yoko?
Yoko Mizuhara on TikTok, Instagram, the internets. Thanks for listening.
Trevin?
Hello. You can find me on Twitter at Old Man Stark, mainly complaining about the atrocious work trips that I've been on, hence the terrible audio, and the dumb things that I say at home. You can also find me back on my regular streaming schedule next week, or when this episode comes out, should be today. Monday through Wednesday, 6:30 Alaska Standard Time at twitch.tv/Typhus. And because I am contractually obligated to say this by Gary, you can also get that good go-go juice from Rogue by using the code Typhus69 and get that good stuff. I think that's everything. Gary, I'm sorry. I fucked your entire encounter.
Through our contract, I still have to send you those expired Bloomin' Funyun coupons in the mail, so I'll make sure I do that. And Alex, you have anything to plug this week?
Yeah, I've got 2 things to plug this week, which is, again, my socials. You can find me on Twitter at ScruffyGoth. And then last week, I recommended a book. I'm not sitting next to my bookshelf, so I don't remember what the name of the book was. But there's another book series, Nicholas Eames's The Saga and Bloody Rose. Both of those books are fantastic. High fantasy, D&D-esque ridiculousness. If you like fun and you like silliness and you like references to hair metal bands, you're gonna love them. Oh shoot, that's a Men's Warehouse thing. I'll say it anyway. You're gonna love them, I guarantee it. And also, other crits and grits. We're still doing Wednesday or Friday shows for Friday Night Fights, and this comes out after another week of what's my campaign called?
Pros and cons?
Pros and cons, yeah. Yeah. So just listen to our stuff, more of our stuff, share it, like it, subscribe it, send us questions to critsandgrits@gmail.com. And now that's about it. Gary, what do you got for us?
Well, listeners, if you want to find me, do yourselves a favor and don't. I'll find you. You can also follow Jess on twitch.tv/JessPanda or follow the MomoCon socials on MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also follow our buddy Kyler. Sometimes TM. We still got to finish that campaign. I feel so bad for Glenn. You can follow Kyler on Fishing After 5 on YouTube. You can also follow our buddy Jay on twitch.tv/Rush918 and Ducky on twitch.tv/Ducky Please. Now, everyone give a jumbled... Yeah, we ruined your combat, Gary.
You're actually
Combat, Gary.
Combat Gary.
You didn't ruin
sorry.
it. You didn't really ruin anything. It was all very creative, and I'm very proud.
But also, Angie.
Good night, everybody.